last year, but just bigger role this year. What's this been like just going through fall camp, almost towards the end of the preseason portion of it?
Oh, it's been a blast. It's been fun. A lot of competition, a lot of work, going through the grind and everything. It's been really good.
Does it feel weird being one of the, quote unquote, older guys in that room now?
I ain't gonna lie, yes, it has been feeling weird because I'm in my head, I'm still a little bit of a younger guy, but now that the roles have changed and by going to my third season, I'm classified as an older guy now, so I have to step into that role, and it's been a good transition.
Kobe said back at the media day a few weeks ago that he told you, like, come take my job, basically. What's it been like battling with him and just kind of sponging off him the last few years, learning from him?
Kobe did say that, and in that way he was talking about that, he was talking that we can make each other better.
Yeah.
In that sense, so me and him been battling now, of course, but it's both people that have been rising to each other to make each other better. Like every time before the drive, he'd be like, "Sam, come on, 7, let's make a play." And same thing for me. Come on, 11, let's make a play to make sure that we're both working together to be the best possible players we can possibly be.
Keep looking forward, but what's the biggest look that way? What's the biggest what's the biggest jump you've made?
I just work with Coach Dryland a bunch to first thing first to break down film as an inside backer and just understand what everything is going because it's a different game, and just to be more detailed in my game and everything that I do, more detailed.
How long did it take you to get comfortable being inside?
I still a lot of learning to do because I'm still trying to learn a bunch, but of course I'm making some moves because it's been a good fall camp, a lot of reps, a lot of experience that I've gained this fall camp, so it's been good to get better and feel more comfortable myself.
Kobe told me that Dryling and Goodwin are very different in how they lead, just their strategies. What have you picked up, and how nice is it to have two different styles of coaches in that respect?
No, it's amazing. Those two guys are those are amazing. They fit together, PB and J. It's like you have Coach Dryland. I call him the peanut butter. He's a guy that's just more lively, more like a bunch of jokes and everything. And then you have Coach Goodwin that he knows on his P's and Q's every time. He's a very straightforward guy. But those two guys bring such a diverse side of learning to the game of football. You have Coach Dryland that's really working on details and really helping us in the meeting room, and Coach Goodwin all over the field, all over the place, just helping us out, just making us better players as linebackers.
Sammy, when you look around the linebacker room, how good is the talent you guys have across the board?
We have the talent to be the best linebacker room in the country. We have everything that we need to be, from coaching standpoint to the players in the actual room. We have everything we need to be the best in the country.
And what does it do for you as a linebacker when the defensive line, you have guys that are commanding double teams on every play?
That makes my job easy. We have great players up front, and it makes me look good in a way.
How different is Kip come now in terms of being a leader, in terms of being more vocal?
Kip has done an amazing job of entering into that role because, from last year, he had a great year last year, and coming into this year as a leader, he's done a great job just stepping into that role, being more vocal, and just helping us I'm not a young guy no more, but helping us guys that haven't played as much to really come along and to fit that role that we need to fit.
Sammy, last year playing the Cheetah, did you feel like you had to do something in the offseason, get bigger, stronger to be inside, or was it just a natural progression for you?
I played a little bit of inside in high school, so it wasn't that big, but it was more of a mental battle. It was more that I had to fight more mentally, get more in film, get with the coaches more, watch more tape, and just understand how the game of football it is from multiple aspects from the outside and inside, just to get better feel of the game.
Physically, did you have to do anything different? Did you feel like that just naturally growing and that kind of thing?
It was good. You have to be more physical on the inside because you're in the trenches, but it's definitely football is a physical sport, so everywhere is physical.
Have you been able to help some of the other guys getting reps at that Cheetah spot now, just because you've had experience playing there?
Coach Gilwin does an amazing job. He's an amazing coach. Coach Gilwin, Coach Dryland, they take care of that. But of course, whenever I can give some pointers, I try to help the Cheetah guys out because I was playing there last year and I'm still playing a little bit. So it's just get to help give the guys a few nuggets.
How much of an emphasis on physicality is there with the Brent Venables defense?
Oh, that's one of our majors. That you have to be physical. To be any good defense, you have to be physical. Any good football player has to be physical. So we make that a priority in our defense to make sure they be the most physical team every time we play.
It's been like eating Kendall in here. Let's just giving him around this football game. He obviously looks incredible.
Kendall Daniels, amazing guy. He's great personality. He fit right into our locker room. Amazing and great player as well. He can play anywhere. And he can so versatile and physical, big, all that you want in a linebacker. Amazing person.
What did it show you about yourself?
Kind of my first year, just getting to know the ropes. Got to learn from a guy like Billy Bowman, so really just taking in everything he had to say and learn from him, and really just take what he taught me and use that in the next year for sure.
What has fall camp been like for you, just getting more familiar with this defense and everything?
Oh, it's been great. Last year, freshman, you kind of learn everything, but this camp, I know everything, so it's kind of just taking that next step and playing the game within the game.
So what's the biggest thing for you from the spring through fall camp that you want to improve on to get more of a role?
I'd probably just say footwork, transitional stuff. You can always get better at those type of things, so big emphasis on those.
You come from a linebacker background. That last year, just you talked about the transition as well. Just how hard was that to get that mindset of playing out in space and compared to playing in the box?
I mean, it wasn't something completely foreign to me, so it was definitely a transition, but it wasn't as big as I guess you would think. So I'd say at the end of the day, it's football, and I'm a football player, so just going out there and playing football.
We've heard a lot of your teammates say that you're one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitter on defense. Is that like a compliment to you, and where does that come from?
I'd say, it's how I play the game. I've always kind of been that way. Whenever whenever I have to go make a tackle, just go hit him as hard as you can. That's how I've always been.
How much fun is it to be going through this with Reggie?
That's my dog. I'm close to him on the defense, so being able to play with him, it's great. Talking to each other on the field is just like we're in the dorms or something. So it's great.
How do you balance those friendships with the competition aspect? Because you guys got a lot of guys in that safety room, right?
I know we're all pushing each other to be better. Calling each other up, telling each other when we're slacking, when we need to do more. So being able to say that to my brothers, it's a big thing for sure. And I expect them to do the same to me.
What's the competition level been like in practice, just with the defense and the offense, just kind of going at it every day?
I'd say it's been at an all-time high. We know we're faced this season, so we know we got to bring it every day just to prepare ourselves for that.
Who's been kind of the vocal leaders on the back end? Obviously replacing Billy's big shoes to fill, but
Robert Spears-Jennings, R. Mason, Kobe, Kendall Doby, Gentry, even the young guys, everybody's just trying to be a leader in their own different way.
What have you noticed about just Robert, his continued growth as a leader for you guys?
So I know with him, this being his last year, he really took that next step of really taking it over. So I think he's done a great job of that, really calling up the young guys. Marcus Wimberly, man, he's done a great job leading us all, teaching us everything for sure.
How good can this defense be this year?
I'd say there's no limits. There's no limits to how good we could be. It's all up to us on how good we want to be.
You think you could be better than last year?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Playing linebacker, you have to have really good play recognition. Do you feel like that's helped you out switching to safety and pretty much like that?
Yes, sir. Being able to see formations and knowing what you're getting out of those formations, it definitely helps when playing in the back end for sure.
You brought up man, Amari Robinson. What's he been like so far during fall camp? Have you seen growth out of him?
Oh yeah, big growth. He got opportunities to take reps with the two, so he's done a great job just taking advantage of those reps and making them count. And he's learning, he's young, but he's done a really good job, and I'm really proud of him.
With the safety linebacker thing, Kendall Daniels kind of did the opposite of going from safety to linebacker. Do you guys ever talk about the transition and pick each other's brains or anything like that?
Not really, not yet. I might have to though. Just seeing his how the transition was for him and maybe learn from him too. So, definitely something to do.
Jay, what's this fall been like getting ready for the start of the season?
It's been a grind, man. Everybody working, everyone doing the job. A lot of young guys stepping up, doing the roles, and it's going to be a hell of a season.
How's it been for you after missing the spring due to that shoulder surgery?
There's always going to be a fallback from things like that, but I just need to keep working. I was in the playbook as much as I could be, just trying to do my job as much as possible.
How does it feel to be healthy, though? I mean, that's the benefit of that, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the shoulder feel brand new, man. I'm about ready to go, so it feels amazing.
Where do you think you made those mental gains while you were only being able to do mental stuff?
It kind of forced me to look deeper into our plays and schemes, see what the DN kind of does here instead of just my job, seeing if a backer's plugged in there, things like that. So it definitely, opened my horizon to our playbook.
What's the biggest difference you've seen in David Stone from last year to this?
Yeah, that man right there most probably improved on the D-tackle group. He had a huge jump, and the coaches have seen that, his grade. We do get graded. His grades have been phenomenal. Just a guy that wants it. Like this season, he definitely wants it, and I feel it. I see it. He's in the film room with the coach the most on the defensive tackle group. So
your D-line group goes pretty crazy, right?
Yes, sir. They do most definitely. We got a bunch of dogs just hungry, ready to eat. A lot of guys trying to get out of here, trying to get the league ready. And then a lot of young guys trying to step up. So
I feel like it's the next step for you guys as a group on the interior to take it to the next level.
I would just say, just communication and things like that. Getting our calls and communicating as a not just D type group, but as a D line group. What do we do here? Things like that. Getting our stance quicker. Just playing the game before it's played.
Jay, how helpful is it to have so many guys back in that defensive tackle room?
Shoot, it's very helpful, man. I wish, everyone was back. We still got, Grayson, he's still working out there and stuff. But it's the most helpful. Yeah, I love it, man. Just seeing everyone healthy and everyone working.
We heard from Dom and Grayson before fall camp, just like how they saw David's approach kind of change after everything in April. Just what have you personally seen from him since that weekend?
Like I said, I've seen a hungry guy. Like he kind of had an awakening moment, So he's in the film room the most. Like this season, he probably knows the most ball on the defensive tackle group, and it's just amazing to see that from where he came from last year.
Jayden, who are the voices that you're hearing mostly out there, just kind of keeping everyone on the same page this year?
Some voices, as in like
just
names of guys.
Yeah, doing kind of what Billy and Danny used to do.
KD, definitely a dog, number 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna be a dog, man. He's just consistently grinding. Sammy, most of our linebackers, everyone's communicating. The guys that were here last year, Kobe, getting our checks, checking a check, doing things that Danny did last year. So it doesn't feel like that gap has disappeared in any way. It feels like it's always been there.
After that freshman season, getting so much playing time and stuff, how do you feel like you can, use that to your advantage and take another step this year?
I'm not saying I'm comfortable, but it's just like it's familiar. I'm not going into this raw. Last year I was going into this firsthand. Everything was quicker. Everything is stronger, faster. So this year I kind of have a grasp of what's going to happen this year.
What stood out to you most about the freshman offensive linemen, Ryan and Michael?
Oh my, them dudes are going to be boys, man. Them giving the word to me, Dom, G, about anyone out here, bro. They really the best to do it. Like, they were really coming up, and they pick up their game really well. They can recognize backers coming down and just things like that a freshman shouldn't be. So
how different has it been going up against the offensive line this fall than it was last year when dealing with some injuries and everything like that?
It feels like a tighter group, a lot of communication from everyone on the line, not just the center, guards here and there. A group that is hungry and willing to work. They're trying to outwork the defensive tackles every single day, and it really is like an iron sharpened iron. Like, we get in fights, a couple here and there. So,
last question?
What's just the biggest difference you've noticed from this offense as a whole?
Just guys bought in. No individuals out there. Just guys willing to work. There's not one guy on the offense standing out. Like, John's doing a great job. The O-line's doing a great job. Receivers, like I really couldn't say anyone single. So I feel like the whole offense is just bought in and willing to do the work.
Thank you, Jayden.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Just as a whole after the spring.
I think we're very far along. Spring was, we all had just gotten in. Obviously, we had Caden and Cade who were already here, but other than that, it was all new guys, so we were all learning it together, and I think it went really well. Summer helped us get along well, and this fall we're taking huge steps, and I think it's going really well for us, and we're having a lot of fun doing it.
Does this offense look tight end friendly? I mean, you guys going to get used a lot?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we're going to be in the run game, we're going to be in the pass game. Obviously, it's a air raid spread offense, but I think we're going to get the ball quite a bit, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Talking to Carson Kent on Monday, he made it sound like you guys are a very tight-knit group.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think we're, like I saw that he said we're probably the closest group on the team, and I totally agree. We have a lot of fun. We hang out outside of football, and we laugh during meetings. We laugh at each other. We laugh with each other. And we, Coach Finley's awesome. We have a great time playing ball together, going through a hard thing like fall camp together, and it just brings us closer. It's a lot of fun.
How would you compare the off-season regimen here versus at a D2 like Pittsburgh State? Like, how different is that?
I mean, it's different and it's the same. You got somebody like Coach Schmitty. Everybody knows that he puts it down on us, and we had a lot of fun, and that kind of thing brings us together. But it's tough, and tough things make people stronger, and it was a lot of fun.
like developing the chemistry with Mateer?
Mateer's awesome. He's the kind of guy that demands the most out of you, and that makes everybody have to step their game up. And I think that, he gets the ball to everybody. He puts it in the right spot every time, and chemistry is just developed by working hard together and, making sure we're on the same page. And he does a great job of developing chemistry with everybody on the offense.
How would you say the connection is between the tight ends and the offensive line?
It's great. We'll have walkthroughs together. We'll have indie periods together. And we're getting, one thing that we've worked on a lot during the fall is communication. And that's really important on the line. And I think we're doing a really good job of it. And we're getting it. Obviously, everybody makes mistakes. We're making mistakes, but we're doing a good job of getting it all together and communicating. It's the biggest thing for us right now. And I think it's coming along really well.
How's Jaren been for y'all? Does he look like a guy who's been playing defense for the past few years?
No. Jaren looks like he's been playing offense his whole life. And he's awesome. Jaren's great to be around. Me and him are really good buddies. He pushes me to be better, and I push him. We talk smack on each other all the time, and we push each other. And Jaren's great. Jaren's going to be a really good football player this year, and we're really glad that he's on the offensive side of the ball.
It's kind of the psychology of the tight end room, just in that you guys are close, but every day with as many new guys as there are within that room, you're all battling for playing time at the same time.
That's football. I mean, you want to be close, but you're also battling the guy next to you, and that's the name of the game. We all know somebody's going to be named a starter, somebody's going to be the 2, somebody's going to be the 3. Comes down to, do we all know the offense the same? Are we all is the next guy going to be ready if somebody goes down, if something happens? And that's what it takes to win a championship. You have to all be there for the same goal, and you have to all have the same goal in mind, because that's what it takes. And that's how you build a good team, is everybody knows a role. You have to have a role on offense and a defense and anything and on a team. And as long as you know your role and you're doing everything you can to the best of your ability, that's all that matters. And that's why we're so close, because we're aware of that, and that's all right.
I like seeing a guy like Trinae come along. Obviously, a guy who didn't play much tight end at all in high school, so he's adjusting to a new spot too.
That's how it is. You play tight. I was in the same position freshman year. You played receiver your whole life, and that's kind of how tight ends are made. You play receiver, you're a big, tall guy in high school, a little skinnier. You play receiver your whole life, and you get to play tight end. Now you got to go block Danny Okoye, and you got to go block somebody like R. Mason Thomas, and you're like, holy cow! Like I gotta figure this out. But Trey's doing a great job. He put on like 30 pounds in the offseason, and that's how hard he works. And he works really hard in the weight room. He's a very smart kid, and he's going to be a very good player. He's just he's figuring it out. Blocking's a whole new football game, and he's figuring it out. He's doing a really, really good job. We're all really proud of him.
Seems like a lot of you have transitioned into tight end. Is that another thing y'all bond with in terms of that?
Yeah, I mean, like I just said, every tight end played receiver in high school, and it's something that you have to do. I'm an old guy. I'm 23 years old. I've been playing for 6 years now in college, and that's something that's helped me. But everybody has to go through that transition, and it's a hard one to go through, and it's a fun one to go through. You get your butt whooped a couple times, but it makes you stronger, it makes you smarter. You learn from your mistakes, and that kind of, like you just said, brings us all together.
What does it do for you in the dog days of camp when you have a guy like Jaren Kanak in your room that just seems to always be having fun, lightening the mood?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Having someone like Jaren, he's a happy guy. Jaren's probably had a lot of bad days too, but he doesn't show that, and that's what's so important about being a leader. Something that we all really appreciate. We all try to be that way. He's just amazing, and we can't thank him enough for coming to the offensive side of the ball. Like I said, I think he's going to tear it up, and it's great to have a personality like that in the tight end room, on the offense, on the practice field. I mean, you got to see him breaking the team down, full of energy every day. It's amazing.
It's been like getting to Norman, and now we're approaching the first game and everything.
It's been pretty good. Awesome, really. The heat been kind of bad, but it's really what it's at. The grind, the process, everything been awesome.
Who's been the biggest helps for you as you make that transition, try to get everything down?
Really, all the receiver room, all the boys around me, really the whole offense. Transitioning from McNeese to SEC is really a big transition. So I say guys like Burks, Zion Kearney, Ivan Carrion, all them helped me learn the playbook. All them like contributed in me learning the process.
Has it been better than you thought it would be?
Yeah, way better. Like it's been exactly what I thought it would be. Like I came in here with the mindset where I have to work, so like they've been giving me the mindset like work, just keep working, and it's gonna show off one day.
Brent said that you bring the energy every day in practice when he brought you up. Where does that come from, just always being hyped in practice?
Really, I got there from high school, so like I've been hyped. That's just my personality, really. So I'm a hype person. Like I'll never be down. Like I never down somebody, or like I'm always hyped around somebody.
What's it been like working with a guy like John that's here?
John, he's a really great person. Yeah, off the field and on the field. So like he helped us even learn the playbook. Like I stay extra with John. Really all the receivers. Like we always stay extra, get extra work and all that.
Being from Louisiana, was it always a goal of yours to play in the SEC?
Yes, for sure. Like really, I was a low recruit. Like I really had one offer out of high school, so getting a lot of offers in the transfer portal, like it really was overwhelming. But you know, I really stuck to it and kept my head focused.
Jer'Michael, now that you're in the SEC, how does it feel to say I'm in the SEC?
Oh, it feels great. Like I get reminded every day, like just coming here to the building, like it's just a big difference from where I'm from.
What was the portal process like for you, and how did you ultimately choose to be here?
It was really different. Like I didn't really know how the process would be, and that was my first time.
Yeah.
You know, it was really different. Like I seen a lot of coaches, heard a lot of things. So, and this, I brought my heart here, and like I felt it with Coach V and all the coaches. It was a different mindset.
Your position coach, I think he's played with Brent at Kansas State, right?
Yeah.
How much did that, I guess, the pre-existing relationship between them kind of help you with your process?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Smitty too. Like he was like Coach BB, a real good coach. So it really wasn't nothing to do with trust, but trust. Like, I just had to trust what he said to me, so I trusted him. It worked out in my favor.
Jer'Michael, now that you've been here, how have your relationships with all the coaches, players grown?
Oh, it's been good. Like everybody welcomed me in with open arms, so I really they ain't showed me no flaw or no type of bad favor. So everything's been great.
Arbuckle offense fun to learn and play in?
Oh yeah, Coach Arbuckle, that's a great coach. So like, I try to do it for Coach Arbuckle and John. Like that's a blessing to have them guys.
Did you know anything about Ben and John before you got here?
No, sir. Well, yes, sir, I really did. I did my research and saw I had John, so I was like, yeah, that's kind of a big step, having a good quarterback. So,
who's kind of standing out in the receiver room? What's that competition been like?
Really everybody. Like, everybody bring it, everybody learning something new every day, like critiquing our game to the next level, trying to win, be the best. What we do.
Jer'Michael, and other guys that have been at OU longer than you, who's really been just helping you get up to speed and leading and showing you the ropes?
Like I said, it's been everybody contributed and to meet my process. So like Burks, Ivan, Carrion, Devonta Gibson, even Jayden Jackson, like all them boys contributed to me learning the playbook and all that.
Just grinding every day.
Especially for you, going through the spring rehabbing and stuff, just how good has it been to be back on the field?
It's great, you miss it a lot when you're not out there with your teammates, but rehab was good. It's good to be back out here.
What'd you learn maybe during the spring as you're going through rehab, you're not able to go through practice?
You enjoy the moment while you got, because you never know when your time's coming. Luckily for me, I was able to get back on the field, but you never know when your time's done.
I think Brent told us before the start of camp that maybe last year you and Heath probably got thrown into the fire a little bit before you were maybe ready to. What did you learn over those last 6 games that you started?
The SEC is no joke. You got to be ready when it's your time to come, and just always be prepared.
How did you guys kind of keep each other company and help each other work through things, being both down this offseason and you beat?
We're just keeping each other accountable. You know, new offensive coordinator, so new playbook, just holding each other accountable, learning the plays, and getting right to it when we got back in.
How do you feel like that process was, trying to learn, but yet not being able to practice, like learning offense and things?
We got great leaders, so it wasn't hard at all. They were in there every day, installing stuff with the leaders and just trying to, you know, learn an offense.
How valuable was that experience last year?
That was awesome. You know, like you said, thrown into the fire. I wouldn't really say thrown into the fire. We just got to be ready when your times come. But definitely it was a valuable experience.
We've heard several people in your group talk about John Mateer and how he sort of ingratiated himself to the locker room. What's been your perspective on that, and how John has interacted with y'all?
He loves the big boys. He's always looking out for us, always taking care of us. He always wants to be around us. He's just a great leader and a great quarterback.
What is it specifically that stands out to you about him, his skill set, his personality?
He's a funny guy. He knows when it's time to lock in and when it's time to have fun. And like I said, he's a great leader.
What feels good to left side, right side, like being able to flip around? Something Coach Beatonville values with all you guys. But
I would say it's just, sometimes it's tough, but you just gotta work through it. You gotta be flexible. You gotta be able to play both sides. Be ready when your time comes.
Logan, we've heard just how impressive Coach and Susie have been. How have they impressed you?
They're awesome. They come to work every day. They know what they're doing. If they make a mistake, they're corrected, and they have a great mindset.
What's the most difficult part of going from the left side to the right side? Because mentally you have to flip everything.
Yeah, just flipping it. Just getting used to the stance. You know, we practice all the time in the summertime, flipping it and just playing left side, right side, but just flipping it in your head.
Logan, how much more depth do you feel like this offensive line has maybe this year versus last year?
I think we got a lot of experience coming back along with depth. You know, guys coming in who played 20 plus, 30 plus games in their college career, so I think there's a lot more depth.
How about leadership in that room? What's maybe the difference this year versus last year?
I mean, we have new guys coming in, obviously, but Troy has been a great leader, always has been since he's been here, and so has Fabecchio.
What's the excitement level just over thinking what this offense can do this year?
It's through the roof. We're so excited to get out there and show the fans what we can do.
You mentioned Fabecchio. How much different of a player is he this year versus last year?
He's totally reshaped his body. His mindset's different. He's come to attack every day, and he's dominant.
What's the biggest thing you've noticed about him when you've been getting to play right alongside him on the right side?
Communication, and then he comes off the ball like he's going to kill someone every time.
How do you see Fabecchio kind of grow in that role? Just because it felt like a makeshift group all year last year, but the communication from Troy to Fabecchio sounds like it's been great.
Yeah, he put the work in the offseason. He's been a really vocal leader, and he's always there to pick everyone up if someone's down, and then hype us up when we need to be out there.
Have you noticed any difference with Coach Beatonville, or has he been kind of the same guy, just from last year to this?
Comes to work the same guy every day. He wants the best for us, and he's going to coach the best of us, and he's the same guy.
How valuable is that?
When you have a guy coming in who's going to be the same guy every day, and has a standard, and if we're not upholding it, he's going to let us know, and if we are upholding it, he's going to tell us we need to stack days. So it's incredibly valuable.
He's moving around quite a bit better though with some of the weight that he's shed.
That's for him. He looks great. He looks great. So, yeah.
What's Michael brought to you guys coming in post spring, all that stuff?
Michael. Yeah, he's brought, like I said, guys who have played a lot of football. He's brought experience, energy, and depth.
How much has Derek been able to help you kind of get acclimated with that playing on the right?
He's been awesome. We hang out all the time in the summertime. Like, we've been really close this summer, and even in the spring when I was out. And he's just a great leader as well.
Thanks, appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you.